Your Majesty, Captain Thackeray. I was summoned.
Indeed. I'm glad you're here, my friend. Kryta needs you once more.
You know I'll do anything I can to help. What's the problem, Captain?
There's a swamp in southern Kryta called Lichcroft Mere. The area's been hit hard by our war with the Centaurs. Most of the lumber there goes to build catapults and defenses, so it's common practice to use strips of marsh moss instead of firewood on cold nights. However, the Seraph have brought me recent reports that risen undead, servants of Or, have been seen in the swamp.
Risen? The dragon's minions. If they're in the swamp, anyone who goes in there would be in great danger.
Precisely. The three orders of Tyria are pushing to be involved, but can't agree on a plan. While they bicker, my people are at risk. Hero, I have summoned you to act as advocate of the crown. I want you to meet with the orders and take charge of the situation.
You'll be dealing with the Vigil, the Durman Priory, and the Order of Whispers. All three specialize in fighting Zaitan and its minions. However, they all use different methods. It'll be your job to decide which plan is best, and then act on it.
You will have the full authority of the crown to handle this situation. Will you accept this task, Hero?
Your Majesty, I will. I'm honored to serve Kryta and my queen.
Thank you. Go, and meet with the Order representatives as soon as possible. I look forward to your report.
Ooh, the Blood Witch is killing
When Zaitan rose, countless undead spewed into the lands. They seemed to bubble up all over, especially in this swamp. Shadowheart was set up to contain the undead, but holding so many back is a struggle. There's an Asuran crew researching what compels these monsters, but they don't have answers yet. We'll never give this place up, but we can't defend it alone.
Want to see a trick?
Finally. Thank Dwayne you're here. I am Scholar Josir of the Derman Priory. We've been expecting you.
You're here to make decisions, and that's exactly what we need.
For once, Ehan's right about something. I'm Hiroki, a crusader with the Vigil. The Risen forces are active in Lichcroft Mere. There are missing villagers, mostly children. We've got to get soldiers in there. The Vigil has a squad standing by. They're ready to sweep the area on your signal, Advocate. Just give the word.
Advocate, I'm sure you can see that such an approach would only cause more problems. The Derman Priory has a wondrous device called the Mortis Verge. We believe in using intellect to fight the dragons. Saves on manpower, you know, and we have achieved some marvelous advancements.
Your device is theoretical, untested. You want to risk children on that? Vigil steel is tried and true.
I'm with the Order of Whispers. We brought this to the Queen's attention, but we'll leave the frontline fighting to the others.
Very well. Hiroki, Josir, give me a moment to think this over and then I'll decide.
Too much has been forgotten. Greetings and salutations, Advocate. A fine day for a walk in the swamp, wouldn't you agree?
You're mighty cheerful for someone headed to take on the Risen. What's up?
Ah, but I always enjoy a priory expedition. Experimentation, research, discovering lost artifacts in an old musty tomb, then more experimentation. Every day is a new adventure in the Derman Priory. It's a fine life.
You do manage to make it sound exciting. So what's this new trinket you were telling me about?
It's called the Mortis Verge. It allows the holder to easily distinguish the living from the risen dead, but also confuddles the undead, making it harder for them to find you.
That does sound useful. Who built this thing?
Would it surprise you if I said it was based on a Char invention? The Priory values ideas and innovation no matter where the genius occurs. The dragons aren't being picky, so why should we? Any weapon we can use against them is worth exploring.
Char, huh? Well, I can't fault your reasoning, especially if it helps us defeat these undead. Fire that thing up and let's go find those missing kids.
Help! Hey, over here!
Don't be afraid, child. The Mortis Verge will protect you. While the enchantment is active, you can sense the undead. Avoid them, and run home as fast as you can.
I'm over here! Save me!
Quickly, child. This enchantment will allow you to sense the undead. Avoid them, and make your way home.
Really? Thanks, mister! Help! Monsters and bad people!
I've enchanted you with the Mortis Verge, my child. Now you can sense the undead and avoid them. Keep your wits about you, and run. Run all the way home.
Yay! Thank you, sir. You look like a living one. Please, I want to go home.
Don't be afraid. With this enchantment upon you, you can sense the undead and stay away from them. Now head home.
If you say so. Thanks a lot, Mr. Old Man.
Magnificent! The Mortis Verge worked. Perhaps not perfectly, but certainly better than I hoped.
It's an impressive device. Tell me, is the Derman Priory full of such things?
Yes and no. More importantly, our order is full of the kind of people who like to invent this sort of thing. And, I might add, people like you, brave enough to test it. You would be a fine addition to our order, you know.
What else does the Order do?
Anything. Everything. We travel the world seeking lost knowledge to use against Zaitan. Exciting, no?
It sounds very interesting. Thank you for telling me about it. We'd better get back and share news of our victory with the others. Thanks again for your assistance. This was extremely educational.
At your service.
We need to deal the undead a decisive blow. Remove the army, and we remove the threat.
There's an intelligence to their movements. We need to discover the root of the problem, not just follow them from fight to fight.
At the cost of lives? The undead are attacking now. If we sit idle, people will die.
Advocate, the representatives have reported your success. Well done.
Thank you, Logan. I'm glad we saved the children, but the undead are still a problem.
I'm told the children saw a Seraph soldier in the swamp, and their stories were quite appalling. They were as frightened of him as of the undead. If this was that soldier, the children say he's become violent and incoherent. They also say that the undead weren't attacking him.
There aren't any Seraph outposts in Lichcroft Mere. What's a lone soldier doing out there?
According to Seraph reports, a corporal named Kellock didn't report for duty. I'd assumed he was AWOL in Lion's Arch, but maybe there's more to it.
This Kellock could be under Zaitan's influence. Could he be inciting the Risen and making them more aggressive? Maybe he's a necromancer.
We don't have time for theories, Advocate. Vigil scouts marked more undead approaching the town of Triskel Quay. The corruption is spreading.
If so, then Triskel Quay is just a symptom. Whatever's drawing the undead inland will continue to do so even if we save the town. We should investigate what happened to Kellock. He may be the key to these attacks. Till we know what's going on, we're just plugging leaks.
You want to go on a wild goose chase, Ehan? Fine. But don't risk Triskel Quay. We need soldiers to defend the town or people will die.
A few will die now, but we'd be saving many in the long run. The Order of Whispers is prepared to make that exchange.
It's a good thing that decision's not up to you two. Advocate, it's in your hands.
Praise the six. Too rich for my blood. Next payday, I'll be back.
What can I do for you?
Best be getting home before I worry the wife.
Hi there. How are you doing?
This lake was our food source and livelihood, before the toxic alliance of Crate and Nightmare Court polluted it with their vile tower. We could sure use your help cleaning up the mess they left behind.
A massive volcanic fissure has erupted by Maffic Core, and destroyers have begun to burrow out of it. Sangdo Swiftwing is desperate for help containing them. If left uncontested, they will threaten this land as well as the wall itself. Travel east from here to assist him. May your ancestors guide your path.
See the toxic shark they pulled out of the lake the other day?
I did. It had teeth bigger than my youngest progeny.
It could. The underlying scent of fish would contaminate the delicate balance.
May the Six watch over you.
Did you need something?
I did. It had teeth bigger than my youngest progeny.
Hello, Advocate. You got here just in time. My contacts have spotted Kellic, and a host of Zaitan's minions are following him.
You know a lot, Ihan. It's like you have eyes and ears everywhere.
The Order of Whispers knows a lot more than most people realize. We pay attention to everything. The more information we have, the more we can help. The dragons don't care if you're Char, human, or Hylek, so we can't afford to draw imaginary lines between nations. The Order keeps watch, so that no matter where Zaitan's minions show up, we know about it. This one was easy. Kellic is leaving a trail like a forest fire, but that doesn't mean it will be easy to find the spark.
True. So do you think he's still here?
I can't say. And for the record, that's I don't know, as opposed to I can't tell you. I'm hoping the people at the Haven can tell us something.
All right. We'll clean up Kellick's mess and see if we can find evidence that he's still in the area. Kill rising! Eat my dust! Kill rising!
I owe you one. I've been in the Lion Guard for 10 years, and I've never seen anything like that.
I'm glad we came along in time. That was a close call. Was there a Seraph soldier among the undead?
Not among the Risen, no. But there was a Seraph that came along just before that. Wild-eyed fella, kinda twitchy. He was talking to himself the whole time. That's why I remember. Muttering about ore and dragons, and somebody named Elastia Crow.
Crow? She's a seer. The pirates in this area go to her to find out what the weather will be like. She's crew on a ship docked near Nebo Terrace. The Order of Whispers contracts her from time to time to predict the future. Maybe she saw something that drove Kellick mad.
When we find Kellick, I swear I'm going to stick a bag over his head, beat him with a shovel, and bury him in a hill of fire ants.
I like the way you think, Advocate. I suppose we should get back and share this information with Hiroki and Josir.
You're right. Let's get going. We've got a lot of work to do if we're going to catch Kellick.